looking better, smelling better, tasting better, the face is better. Your brother, I'm on my way, I'm feeling righteous. Oh man, they gonna eat me alive. Fuck with your boy, and those who ain't getting from the ground up, I'm charging y'all tenfold. Fuck with your boy, we in EMG, Max Bigger Veil, signing out. Ow.
Let's not get close to the gate, guys. They're gonna...
You can't stop the rain, cause they got way big. Got game like that.
You ever see somebody go right to work? I'm going right to work like I never left. You're gonna see some shit you never seen. You're gonna hear some shit. Man, we're gonna have about 10 of them cameras. And we just gonna do the world. We just gonna do the world. We're gonna do the world, right? Let's go do the world. We gonna go the world, straight up.
Wavy Crockett, the Silver Surfer, the Wave God, the Wavy One, the Bigger Veil, Bigger Valley, with a mixture of Tupac and Biggie in that name as well, for a fact. Max B, the Harlem rapper, is back on the streets, you guys, and this is after 16 years of many appeals and many denials. Max B is finally reunited with his brother French Montana, and him and French became very close with the Coke Boys mixtape series that they put out together, and been close ever since. And French rode out these 16 years with his brother Max.
Back together.
They finally did it. They finally did it. They finally did it. They finally did it. We going to Morocco. We going to Morocco. We going straight to Fairbanks. We going straight to Fairbanks Kingdom. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Say you this bad niggas. Y'all niggas ain't believe. Y'all niggas ain't believe. Fuck wrong with these niggas, B. You niggas ain't believe. Niggas fuck wrong.
And Max left on bad terms with Jim Jones.
Getting back to French and Max, will you work with Max B when he gets out of jail?
Fuck Max B.
Okay.
Max suck dick. Fuck out of here.
All right. Okay. Has that conversation even come up though?
No, people don't play with me with that conversation. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing about that. That's the first thing I say. You heard?
Okay.
That's how you feel. That end the deal for anybody. There ain't no Max talking about conversation. Period.
When it comes to your music, I know you're a boss when it comes to that, but they had Chrissy in the studio, and it kind of looked like she had a little bit of influence over you when it came to that situation. Do you think that's true? Do you think that's an accurate comment?
You know how long I've been doing interviews?
Mm-hmm.
Keep pushing it.
Okay, you know what's up about that.
No, you pushing it. But now, you want to do some, you want to get a good interview, or you just want to end it right now? All right, so stop. All right then, so if it's a popular show, ask some cool questions, because I'm not the person for that. You know, this, you know you were a different type of person, so let's keep it to a minimum.
Okay.
All right?
Bigger Valley TV, Chrissy stuck my Miami. She took it in Miami. Chrissy stuck Miami. She sucked my Miami. Yeah, she sucked it and spit all on it. Yo, she spit all on the head.
Yo, bitch Chrissy called my phone. Why does bitch call my phone when I told her I was trying to cool the drama down? Bitch called my phone like, Biggie, I'm trying to cool it down. I said, bitch, I'm trying to cool the drama. She said, Biggie, I need you. No, I got the bitch Chrissy on tape, and I'm about to show that.
And that brings us to Here's why Max B and Jim Jones have beef. It's a story of money, murder, music, lust, betrayal, and love. And Max B was definitely one of those ones who was destined for stardom. He was a rising star on his way right before these incidents took place in his life. Many allegations started to surface as soon as Max B was a free man and back into the music industry where he belonged, and the dreaded, hateful snitching allegation as a rapper that's known to damage many careers is now being circulated across the internet about none other than Max B.
I sent you the paperwork. This is going to guide you right to where you want to read. This is one part where he's admitting that due to his cooperation, he should be given leniency. Here. There's another part where you'll see Max B told the detectives where the girl involved in the murder robbery, where she works, with strip club, and where
Is
she
that
lives.
snitching though? I've heard from
Hell
people.
yeah, that's snitching.
And many people are saying this allegation has been around for a while, being that his co-defendant, a family member, a stepbrother, right? Who also they called the shooter in the whole botched robbery that went on with Max B back in 2006.
Yeah, we're gonna throw some Louis Vuitton on. What's that? What's my baby? What my look? No, these jeans giving me a rash. Should have kept sauce. You should have kept sauce. Yeah. That brother, he gonna make my snorkel.
Yeah.
We outside. Jets game. J-E-T-S.
Hey, how you doing today?
What's good, beloved? Max Biggervale.
What's your name? Where you from?
Max Biggervale, New York, New York.
Yes, sir.
Fresh out the can.
Damn.
Off of 18 stretch.
Damn.
They gave me 7 and 5, but I'm back.
Yes, sir. You're back. And then describe your fit for us right quick.
Oh man, it's Louis Vuitton. Head to toe. All the way down to the sneaks. To the fanny pack. I'm here.
Okay. We see. How you feel to be home, man? How you feel? How you feeling?
I feel righteous.
Damn.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
I know it is. I'm grateful.
Okay.
I'm thankful.
Love that.
It's good.
Okay, Max, you give anybody a styling tip? What would it be?
Listen, man, just be yourself. Get what you can afford. Get what you can afford. Be yourself and wear what you wear. If it look good on you, own it.
Okay.
Right?
We love that.
Yeah.
When you build your fits, what you start with?
Listen, man, I start with the drawers. I need Egyptian cotton. I got polo Egyptian cotton on up under here. I need Egyptian cotton. I start with the drawers.
Okay.
Then I do the socks.
Okay.
Then I do the tee. Then work my way around.
We love that. Yes, sir. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, New Jack City.
Damn, why?
Cause man, it just is. It's in New York.
Yeah.
It's just a cultural movie.
Yeah.
And every time I see it, I watch it.
Okay.
Right?
What's your favorite song right now?
My favorite song?
Yeah.
That's a hard question. I don't think I can answer that. Cause I got so many.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
I'm my favorite.
Ooh. Okay. So what kind of
side?
Is there any new artists or anybody out there you want to work with?
Listen. Anybody that can keep up with the boss Don. Anybody that's an A-lister.
Okay.
Anybody that got a sack. Balls. Look me up, I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you wavy. If you got a catalog and it don't got no boss Don in it, you're now cypher. Get what you boy.
I let the people know your zodiac sign.
I'm a Gemini.
Big Gemini. You see the boy.
There's 2 of me.
Yeah. Welcome home, Max.
All right.
Yes, sir.
What's that, Max?
Oh my goodness. Look at that. We on real time, baby. That shit going on. This shit dancing like Chris Brown. That shit dancing like Michael Jackson.
That motherfucker twerking.
This shit twerking like Michael Jackson. Like the Thriller with no lotion on. Put all this on.
That motherfucker twerking, boy.
We're gonna get all this. This going over here. This going over here. This going over here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Another one?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's that? That's honeycomb?
This is kids with the honeycomb.
Ooh,
And I gotta get
what side you giving it up?
All your shit gotta be two tone, man.
Oh my God, Avi.
Yeah, we gotta make sure you looking great, bro.
Yo, oh my God, we going to the studio.
That's it, bro.
I got to.
What?
Yeah, dog. Got that shit on. French right here. One shot right here, French. One shot right here. No, nah. What's going on? Go ahead, French. Go ahead. One shot right here.
Johnny Noon.
That's my brother. Thank you.
Good job. Sad nobody respected that. We start doing balance. Like, yo, why you do that? My eye like,
Put me in your song, bro. I love you, bro. Big D Eastwood. D Eastwood right here. Right here.
talk to me.
Right here.
The music gonna talk.
D East.
The music gonna talk.
D East right here.
Don't say. Listen.
Right up top, right up here.
You hold his mic.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Yep.
This camera right here, guys. You know what's going on?
Wavy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, bigger.
Don't know what my man look like, B. My man's real sneaky famous, B.
Keep it a little low key. Well, I'm in Canada, right?
Max B signed with Jim Jones' Bird Gang label in 2006, the year after Max concluded with an 8-year bid for robbery. He appeared on tracks like G's Up, Baby Girl, and Jim Jones' Confront Ya Baby. However, it wouldn't be long before issues popped off. That September, Max was arrested in connection with a robbery and homicide in Fort Lee, New Jersey. He posted a $1.5 million bond with Jim's help the following July.
Authorities in Bergen County say they solved the murder at a hotel in Fort Lee. 1 week ago today, police were called to the Holiday Inn on Route 4. A man was shot to death. It's a tale of money laundering, prostitution, and 2 separate robbery plans. That is our top story heading into 5 o'clock. News 12 New Jersey Sherry Hensley is at the courthouse in Hackensack. Sherry, a lot of people have been arrested in this strange case of robbery and murder.
Della, you cannot make this kind of stuff up. A total of 9 people are under arrest today. Now, this case involves 2 separate groups of people, each with their eye on $30,000. In the end, first group beat the second group to the punch.
These are 2 Wild Wild West groups that are operating independently. And poor Mr. Taylor suffered at least by something that was obviously completely unnecessary.
Prosecutor John Molinelli calls this case a bit bizarre. Complicated is more like it. It all began the morning of September 22nd at the Fort Lee Holiday Inn. Police are called there after a man is shot to death. The victim, David Taylor from Florida, was staying in room 227. His friend Anthony Plowden is in room 408.
We do know that they carried a lot of cash. They flashed a lot of cash. They did live the high life coming up here to New Jersey.
At the time of the shooting, both Plowden and Taylor each had a prostitute with them, Mike Castro and Giselle Nieves. The women were introduced to them by a third man, Julio Cruz. It's Cruz who hatches a plan, along with his friend Edward Blankeno, to rob Plowden and Taylor.
They asked Ms. Nieves and Ms. Castro to, quote, soften them up, as we use the phrase, to make them loose and to let their guard down, which would allow them to be robbed easily.
Meantime, another group of people had the same idea. It began when this woman, Gina Marie Conway, a prostitute who'd been with Plowden, told her boyfriend Charlie Wingate, aka Max B, a rapper, about the men's money. Then Wingate reaches out to this man, Calvin Leardom.
He and Gina Marie Conway go to the hotel room on that fateful morning of September 22nd, and he is the individual that fires the shot that kills Mr. Taylor.
And after Mr. Taylor was shot, Leardom and Conway took the valuables on him, some $800 along with the Rolex and some other items. They never found the $30,000. That money was hidden in the hotel room, but it was found by the Bergen County prosecutor.
What can we expect out of today? What's happening?
I'm finna go bail artist of mine, which is pretty much a very, very extraordinary person. I grew fond of him about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, when he first came out of jail for his first bid. And we built a close relationship, and then unfortunately he got caught up in some bullshit. He got locked up for a very serious charge, which he didn't do. And you know, they say that innocent until proven guilty. My boy's innocent, so right now we're gonna go bail him out, put him back in his fresh air fund, let him get back to working, let him make some money for his family, for his livelihood, so he can support himself, support his lawyers, support this whole course that's going on right now.
What does it take to bail him out?
Is the judge gonna let him travel to make his money?
Any place he needs except for international.
So we all on. We good.
That good?
Any other words about Max?
Ow. In the famous words of Max, ow, baby. We gonna go get him. We are gonna go get him.
Fresh out the can, the wavy man couldn't pass up the idea to go on Hot 97 with Funk Flex. And of course his CEO, Jim Jones, was there, as well as Charlie Wingate, also known as Max B, did his first radio interview with Funk Flex, with the authorities trying to pin this murder and robbery on Charlie. He knew one thing, that he had only so much time before the wave came crashing down. That's right, this tsunami was reaching heights of fame and fortune that he'd never seen before. And all of a sudden he has to deal with this criminal case that they said he's alleged to have been involved in.
Max B, say hello, man.
New York, what's good? Stand up, it's your boy Max Bigger fresh out the can. Gang, $2 million bail, stand up. I know y'all forgot about me, but I'm back like I left my car keys.
He said fresh out the can.
Everybody behind the G-wall, stand up, keep your head up.
Welcome home, man.
Thank you, baby. It's exuberating.
Yeah, a lot of big tunes you got spinning. Welcome home, man.
Thank you, man. I'm a little nervous to be up here. I ain't gonna lie. It's my
ready
first
for
time.
action?
Yeah, you know I'm ready for action.
We're gonna jump right into to Charlie's album, to Max B's album, so we gonna have some fun.
Fresh! Yeah, Silver Surfer in here. Silver Surfer is in the building. I'm about to Silver Surfer at the top of the Empire State Building, and I'm jumping over my parachute. Right over the shitty. Yeah, be clear.
Inside 97.
If you need a hook, holler at us. Max is home. You know we got that wave.
Yeah, we got that wave.
Don't worry about nothing.
We can let you live.
Yeah, we want, you know what I mean?
Get you hot.
I get you hot. I'm making this song real wavy. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to spit that out. Like, I need that little vocabulary.
Wavy.
I need that wavy. Who sends you here? I see you. We still doing it, man.
Ow.
ride on it.
So, man, living that wavy life right now.
Yo, man, that's okay. Yo, that's like 81, 82, man.
Wait to give it to you, Paul.
That's like 81, man. That's 81, 82.
I'm waiting to bring it up here for you, Paul. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, Fleck.
But shortly after his release, both he and Capo began exchanging shots. Now, Jim Jones could be seen and heard on video talking to Doggy Diamonds, the interviewer, who also interviewed Max B in that viral video footage. Jim Jones is clearly saying that Max B is a bum and that he was ungrateful and biting the hand that feeds him is not going to get him far. And that's how Jim Jones felt about the situation, and even asked by Doggy Diamonds in the interview would he ever work with Max B and reconcile things. And Jim Jones said no. Wow.
I think these niggas broke and they ain't getting money. Can't cop the cars with no rules when it gets sunny.
That record right there. What made you finally say something about certain situations?
About what situation?
About well, you know, a lot of people took the perception as you was talking about Max on that record.
Why would they do that?
Because you said at the end I shouldn't have bailed your bum ass out of jail.
The problems with Max B and Jim Jones would start to get worse after the second arrest of Max B on robbery, and this time conspiracy to commit murder, right? And first-degree murder charges, right? What the hell was going on? And now the relationship between Jim and old Max B took a turn for the worse. Now, after Jim bonded Max out, he had ambitions of getting straight to the studio and recouping some of that bond money back, because now they can get back to making these hits. But it was only one problem. During an interview with Wendy Williams following his release, Max said that he was no longer cool with Jim, citing contractual issues. Dudes don't care about me. Dudes want me to work for free, Max said. I need money too.
Are you cool with him? Are you cool with him?
No.
How'd it go from?
I wouldn't say that.
How'd it go from sweet to sour so quick though?
Cause dudes don't care about me. Dudes want me to work for free, and I got responsibilities. Like, I'm 30 years old, you know what I'm saying? I got a son, like, I need money too. Like, dudes want me to work for free, you know, dudes got accustomed to that, you know what I'm saying? When I came home, I had a little buzz. Dudes like, yo, Max, man, what's up? Like, you gonna go back to working for this?
How long were you in jail?
On this one?
Yeah.
After a $2 million bond that was posted by Jim Jones for his artist, Max B, who had gotten himself into a world of trouble with this murder and robbery, things began to fall apart between the two real quickly in what Jones called disloyalty and jealousy. Max claimed that he was wronged financially and that Jim had stolen songs and ideas from him and he was never paid, and Jones wanted him to work for free. And the feud has yet to be resolved, but despite still being signed to Jones' record label, this is what Max B was complaining about. B has kept himself visible in the streets. He has hundreds of songs on mixtapes circulating over the past few years, claiming that Jim Jones was blackballing him and couldn't drop an album. Max formed an alliance with French Montana, who built a strong name for himself in the mixtape and street DVD circuits. Max and French branded out to work with the G-Unit's Tony Yayo, who told MTV News he would have loved to sign B if he could get the business straightened out with Jones. Besides more mixtapes, Max had a deal with Allegam Digital to release an LP. The album Vigilante Season was released in 2011 on Allegam Digital. And this was only after the judge in the courts ruled that Jim Jones had to give Max B back his publishing and his music rights, which allowed Max B to finally drop that Vigilante Season album. Max B would then catch up with Doggy Diamonds again because he had already did a interview with him once before. And now Max B was here to air out a whole lot of business about what was going on over there at Bird Gang and with Jim Jones and the rest of the Dipset crew. Check it out. Run it.
You know, right now, a lot of people probably say, Max, when does it end between you and the situation with them? When do you Like, what ends the situation? What makes you just say
somebody gotta die?
Wowzers. Yikes.
Yeah, it was a nice look for the boy. And it put everything in perspective. Let y'all niggas know I wasn't fucking with that dick in the mouth, Milli Vanilli ass nigga Jim. You niggas sitting around in the gym. You niggas up under there, fake groupie niggas, like y'all writing records and y'all niggas just sitting around watching that nigga look good. Ain't none of y'all niggas out there making nothing happen, man. Boss Dog Bigger Veil, man. It's my season, man. Fuck with your boy, man. You niggas eating all that dick, hating on the Veil, man. You Milli Vanilli lip singing ass niggas, man. Yeah. Niggas talking crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. Whoever say something, but like I ain't around here. Like you see me in the hood, my nigga. My niggas got them stadiums out here. Like I'm not out here playing. I don't make rap money. I ain't no shit. I can't even do official rap album. This nigga holding me back, so I gotta do other means. But a lot of these niggas hating on the game, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas talking all crazy about the Veil and
who Max guys is actually the real dudes who run this Harlem thing from the street level and all that. So you know we don't.
You're saying a lot of that shit is fake shit.
Niggas is fake.
That shit fake over there.
Niggas
man.
is fake.
A lot of these niggas, man. Like my beef now, man. You already know, man. I got beef with the whole Dipset, man. I'm riding on everybody at Dipset, man. You already know, man. All them niggas is enemies. Don't nobody ask me about them niggas when y'all see me. Oh, yo, what's up with Jim? Fuck all them niggas. I don't fuck with none of them niggas. Them niggas under Jim whack. Them niggas ain't getting no money. All them niggas sitting in the studio writing fake ass songs for that nigga. Watching that nigga look good. I'm out here making moves. I get money. I keep thousands on me every day. Every time the camera come on me, this is what I'ma do. This is the thousands of dollars I'ma have on me. I'm doing well. Fuck a negotiation. Fuck Jim.
You know, they were saying that you was tied in for 10 albums. Is that like you want to clear that up?
Jim got all his music.
Okay.
I wrote 10 albums for that nigga. He got him in his drive already. I don't owe nothing. He got all his songs already. How you think he got so hot? Came out with all them tapes. I did that. I put them hooks together.
Y'all made some incredible music together.
I made incredible music. All he did was rhyme 16s.
Well, you know,
I made the hooks. I made the melodies.
Yeah.
I made the shit, dog. I'm the man. He just was a part of it. When them publishing checks break down and the hook is 35% and the rest goes, the other 50% go to the producer and the rest of that shit go to the niggas that's on it. Them other niggas don't mean nothing. The nigga on the hook you hear 3-4 times on the song. That's the nigga. It's a vigilante season, man. I done rolled and became a boss since the last time you met me, man. Things just changed, man. Niggas running around talking about I'm a lord, nigga, man. I run the organization, man. The streets is mine, man. I make bread and I like niggas follow me, man. I would never work for that cornball ass nigga again. Me? I'm a boss. I'm not with that. It's never nothing no more. Like I look like a boss, I feel like a boss, I taste like a boss, nigga. Max Bigger Veil. Fuck out of here, man. So Jim Jones, nigga. Compare the names, nigga. Look, Max Bigger Veil. Jim Jones. The fuck out. That shit don't even add up. That nigga not on my level, man.
so right now,
niggas just wanted me laying. Niggas just thought I was a nigga that just sit back and do nothing while these niggas is looking good trying to do shit. And that wasn't my plan, dog. I did 8 years in the can. When I came home, my job was to come home and do this shit and go somewhere. Not be working for a nigga in the studio writing songs.
Did your gripes come when you was locked up the last time, or was when you came home?
Nah,
What started it?
What, Jim?
Yeah, what pissed you off that made you say, you know what, fuck this?
That's the way them niggas be moving. Them niggas ain't care about me. When I came home, them niggas ain't show me that they was trying to help me. At least let me just do my own thing and go over there. I'm not trying to, I won't even scream Dipset or nothing. I just rep the bird and go over there, dog. I won't even be in y'all niggas' way. Y'all niggas want to run through Harlem and have Harlem. Y'all can have Harlem. I go move upstate some motherfucking way. I'ma still be me. Jim cannot come around here. I swear to God, if I take you around Harlem right now, anywhere you want to go in Harlem with this camera, you won't see that nigga. And we can ask niggas, yo, what up, Jim? Be around here, niggas gonna tell you, hell no. We'll kill that nigga if we come around here. These niggas want to be like me so bad, they don't know what to do. They niggas was out here lip singing and I put it together. I exposed them, man. Milli Vanilli at the pure form, man. That's them, man. Milli Vanilli, man.
And you know,
all that new shit Jim got, them niggas is stealing my hooks. The billion songs I left in the nigga hard drive, them niggas is stealing my hooks.
You know, when people look at the net, like you everywhere, you all over the internet, you all over the streets with the mixtapes and shit like that. Like the position you in right now, is this the position you always was trying to be in and you felt like they was holding you back?
I never wanted to be a vigilante. I wanted to be a superstar, make 10, $20 billion. But you know, I got a nigga holding me back, so I gotta work around. I can't let that stop my life. I gotta do what I gotta do. But it felt good, we wavy, right?
At this point, it was Max B versus everybody. He said he was dissing the whole Dipset. He had a problem with all these guys. All of them were his enemies now, not to ask him nothing about these fellas, right? Or things could go left really fast. In the midst of the beef, Jim Jones and the Diplomats, his little homies, Joel Santana and the crew, they would catch old Charlie Wingate, aka Max B, slipping, caught him lacking at the bodega, getting a taco and some cigarettes and an orange juice. And guess what? Jim Jones and old Max B finally got into a little scuffle. And all this had came to a head that day, and this led, up to the Bronx bumper car incident where these guys were ramming each other's cars, as Max B explained in the clip. Run it.
See right here, right? Try to box me in. Try to box me in right there. Like around where the truck at. That's where the Bentley pulled up at. Right. That was where the green car was at. So I had about that much room to back up. So, I took my time. Obviously, I wasn't scared because I didn't really bang my shit that hard, right? I banged it just enough to get my room so I could ram his shit up, ram it up his ass. Pause. And ram the motherfucker. Boom, I hit the shit. So he all the shit, my car, right there, tried to grab me. Right? My window was there, he tried to grab me. So when he came in the window, I punched him in his fucking face. God died was trying to grab him in the fucking car, so he ran up. Ran back to his car. You see me revving up for one more wine. That's when this guy, look, I'm not gonna say his name. This guy kicked my shit right here. Man, he couldn't get in. All right, it's doom shit, Hit him one more time. Boom, man. I was gonna take it to my guy to get fixed. These were out. See this one still sticking out a little bit? Come here so you can look at it. It's still sticking out a little bit right here. So I just pushed it back in. That's why I hit him with the front. So for some strange reason my car didn't get that damage. Had a little situation the other day, you know what I'm saying? Joel and the guys, I was in there buying some stuff, niggas ran up in there, whatever. They felt there was a problem. I let them know it wasn't no problem. Why? This the whole thing right here. A couple months ago, I came out with a mixtape called PD3, and I had a tomb. It was tombstones on the cover which said Jim Jones, Joel Santana. Now my original cover was for Milli Vanilli. That's the one I turned in. So whatever happened after that, wasn't my responsibility. For some strange reason, somebody, whoever did the cover, felt that they needed to put Joel on the cover. I never said his name the whole tape, so I never said his name, period. So personally, there's no beef with Joel Santana. Never had any beef with Joel Santana. Never had any beef with the other Dipset members. Just been Jim. It's always been Jim. Just wanna fry his ass. Everybody else, I want no beef with nobody else. Right, it's not a cop-out. I'm still here, I'm still in the hood. Like, it's not a cop-out, man. Like, niggas, I want niggas to know when they fuck with me, like this shit's serious, man. Like, somebody gonna really get hurt doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? It might be me, it might not be. It's gonna be somebody, or somebody's gonna hurt. Somebody might lose their life, maybe, who knows. But my beef is with Jim. I want Jim. I want Jim head on the fucking stick. Eat it for breakfast and bacon with some fucking glaze, seasonings and peppers. I'm gonna stick that shit in the microwave and I'm gonna cook his fucking head for breakfast.
And Charlie Wingate, aka Max B, was at the top of his game, and he was beefing with one of the big rappers in the game at the time, is ex-Conrad, Jim Jones from the Dipset. the diplomats. And Jim was also responding to the rhetoric and the pettiness that Max B had going on online with the interviews that he was doing with Doggy Diamonds and et cetera, et cetera. And Jim had a lot of things to say as well about Max.
Right or wrong?
I was just popping shit
All
at
right.
the end. I was just talking. I'm just saying what I'm just giving people. I was just talking to the people like, you know, it always hurts when somebody bites the hand that feed them. But
So could that situation be reconciled with you and him? Cause y'all ever sit down and just like, cause you know y'all made incredible music together. For the love of the music.
Listen.
Let them know.
No.
So, and a lot of people want to know for future references, what line do a nigga cross to make you never fuck with him again? What line is that? So,
just when you integrity, you a bum ass nigga. Like, you a bum ass nigga. You just a bum ass nigga. Smell me, you don't know no better, man. And you a bottom feeder. You like the nigga that peel gum off the bottom of tables and shit like that. Nigga take anything. Smell me?
That's what it is. So
you
yo.
dig?
When the trial came for the murder of David Taylor, the man who was gunned down there at that Holiday Inn and that botched robbery that allegedly Charlie Wingate, the rapper Max B, was alleged to have been the mastermind of. But according to court documents, Lederman and Wingate claimed that Conway, she was the actual mastermind who put everything together, being that she is the prostitute who was meeting these guys and brought the idea of robbing them to them. Wingate and Lederman were 28 and 21 years old, respectively. And according to court documents, Wingate, who happens to be Max B, was the older one. He was the older brother, as people knew him as, but many may have known him to also be stepbrothers, right? And Wingate's on and off again girlfriend, Gina Conway, was an exotic dancer at a Bronx club named Sin City. One of the victims' attraction to Conway participated from the events that culminated in another victim's homicide. Two of the victims, Alan Plowden and David Taylor, were partners in criminal enterprises that included mortgage, real estate, and credit card fraud. They drove expensive cars around New York City, and Plowden often carried a Louis Vuitton bag containing cash, sometimes as much as $40,000. On September 19, 2006, while in the Bronx, Plowden noticed Conway standing across the street. He introduced himself and then took her to a bar where they had a drink. Later, he took her to a hotel in Mahwah, New Jersey, where he unsuccessfully tried to seduce her. Conway left the hotel room at approximately 4 a.m. and took a taxi to Sin City, where she met with Charlie Wingate, aka Max B, and gave him money. She then met a bouncer named Teron Galston, with whom she left with. 2 days later, on September 21st, the day before the homicide, Plowden phoned Conway, picked her up, and took her shopping in Bergen County. He was carrying the Louis Vuitton bag during the shopping trip. Conway telephoned Wingate, aka Max B, to make him jealous and told him that, this is what she was doing. She was out shopping, and she accompanied Plowden to a hotel in Fort Lee, and Plowden gave Conway a room key card during their stay. Plowden opened the designer bag several times to impress Conway, who thought it contained approximately $50,000. Later that night, Plowden drove Conway to Manhattan, where he dropped her off. After dropping Conway off, Plowden and David Taylor met with two women. They spent the night in the club and eventually returned to Fort Lee Holiday Inn, where he shared a room with one of the women, Giselle Neves. Taylor shared a room in the same hotel with another woman, Mate Castro. Before going to bed, Plowden hid all but $1,000 of his cash, as well as his wallet, jewelry, car keys under a plastic liner of a trash can. He hid the remaining $1,000 under his bed mattress and then went to bed while Neve showered. The crimes were committed in his room later that morning. Meanwhile, after Plowden dropped off Conway, She took a taxi to a basketball court near 135th Street and 5th Avenue where she met Wingate and his friends at approximately 11 p.m. that night. During the next couple of hours, she took a pill and drank some Hennessy cognac, which made her high, but the degree of her intoxication seemed to rise and fall. She told Wingate about Plowden's money, and when he asked how much, she replied a lot. Wingate then said that he was going to get them, which Conway understood as meaning that Wingate was going to get Plowden's money, robbing him in some way. And Wingate asked Conway where Plowden was, and she told him Plowden was probably at a club. She also told him where Plowden was staying. Wingate telephoned Lederman, who arrived a few minutes later and spoke with Charlie Wingate, aka Max B. When they finished speaking, Wingate told Conway to go with Lederman and take him to the hotel where Plowden was staying. According to Conway, Wingate did not intend to use force, but rather intend to steal the money while Plowden was still at the club. Shamel Ford, the only witness to testify on behalf of the defense, said that he was at the basketball court and saw Wingate and Conway, but not Lederman. The group left the basketball court and Lederman tried to get in the car, but he was unable to find one suitable for his purpose. Wingate called the cell phone of a taxi driver and asked the taxi driver to drive his brother and his girlfriend to New Jersey. The driver drove Lederman and Conway to New Jersey, but stopped for gas on the way. While Lederman went into the store at the gas station, Wingate pulled up in a car and told Conway that if she pulled it off, he would love her forever. So they're saying that Charlie pulled up in a car while they were gassing up in that taxi, getting ready to go hit the lick. He pulled up and he tells Conway that he loves her forever if she pulls this heist off. Okay, now the driver and Lederman and Conway arrived at the Fort Lee Holiday Inn at approximately 4:30 a.m. after mistakenly going to two other Holiday Inn hotels, right? Giving themselves the runaround. I didn't even know where this guy was at. Wow. So she didn't even remember how to get back to that hotel, meaning that they had to, go to different ones just to find the exact one to go to. During the journey, 3 calls were placed from Lederman's cell phone to the Holiday Inn reservation line. Upon their arrival, Conway spotted Plowden's car and told Lederman that Plowden had returned. Lederman told the driver to wait, and Lederman and Conway entered the Holiday Inn. On the way to Plowden's room, Lederman put on gloves, took the duct tape from his pocket, and displayed a handgun. Conway, who had not seen any of these items previously, became nervous because this was not part of the plan. When they arrived at Plowden's room, Lederman told Conway to use her key card to open up the door, but it did not work. Conway called Plowden's cell phone and could hear it ringing, but Plowden did not respond. Conway knocked on the door. Neves answered. So the prostitute answered the door and told Conway and Lederman that Plowden was sleeping and tried to close the door, but Conway, she used her foot to prevent the door from closing, so she knew what she was doing, and she and Lederman entered the room. You hear that, you guys? So she deliberately stopped this woman from closing her door, impeded by putting her foot in it, and once inside, Lederman grabbed Neves by her hair, pointed the gun at her head, and demanded the money and Plowden's car keys. Conway searched the room. Plowden continued to sleep. Lederman showed Neves into the bathroom and told Conway to tape her up, which Conway did, duct taping Neves' wrists, mouth, and ankles. Neves got a good look at Lederman and noticed a scar on the left side of his face. I already had a witness identifying him. Wowzers. Yeah. Conway woke Plowden. Lederman told Plowden not to look at him or he would be shot. So Plowden turned away and Conway duct taped his hands and eyes. Plowden told them about the money under the mattress while Conway and Lederman searched the room. Plowden, who was on the floor covered by a comforter, was able to lift part of the duct tape from his eyes, peek and see what was going on. Eventually told Lederman and Conway that the rest of the money was downstairs in a friend's room. Holding the gun to Plowden's head, Lederman forced Plowden to call Taylor. When Taylor arrived at the room, he knocked on the door and Conway opened it. Lederman stood behind the door with the gun. When Taylor entered, Lederman pointed the gun at his face. Taylor reached for the gun, it discharged, and Taylor fell dead. According to the Bergen County medical examiner who conducted the autopsy, Taylor had stippling on his face and 2 of his fingers and a gunshot wound in his mouth. Taylor had died from an intraoral gunshot wound to his head and neck. Conway collected items from the room, including cell phones, a laptop computer, new clothes that Plowden had purchased the day before. She then went through Taylor's pockets and took $800. Lederman took Taylor's watch and changed into one of Plowden's shirts and a suit jacket. Lederman then struck Plowden in the face with the gun, and Conway took Neve's purse and threatened to kill Neves and her family. Wow, so this is the female, the girlfriend of Max B, doing all that. Wow, she took Neve's purse and then threatened to kill Neve's family and her. And before leaving, Lederman and Conway told Plowden that they were going to Taylor's room, and if the money was not there, they would come back and kill him. Plowden managed to free himself and chase after Lederman and Conway. He caught and punched Conway. Wow, punched her down. And when she screamed and Lederman turned toward him with the gun, he retreated. And when Lederman and Conway returned to the taxi's car, the taxi noticed that Lederman was wearing new clothes. The taxi drove Lederman and Conway back to Lederman's apartment in New York. And Lederman phoned Wingate. Conway took a bag containing items that was stolen from the hotel room and went to Sin City, where she met with Galston, and later took a bus with him to his apartment in Bloomfield, New Jersey. She left the bag at his apartment, took another bag, and went to the home of Wingate's sister-in-law. While there, she telephoned Charlie Wingate, who said he was sorry for what had happened and would take care of her. During the ensuing police investigation, Plowden not only failed to identify Lederman from 2 photo arrays, but identified the picture of another man that the police had used as a filler. Detectives interviewed Galston and retrieved the bag that Conway had left at Galston's house. The bag contained 2 Holiday Inn key cards, cell phones, a laptop, car keys, clothing, a wallet, and a camera. When detectives arrested Conway, she gave them a statement implicating Wingate and Lederman. So it says here that, Conway, when she was caught, okay, she gave them a statement implicating Wingate, which is Max B, Charlie Wingate, and Lederman, the stepbrother of Wingate, right? And they're saying that Lederman was the shooter of this David Taylor, who they called to the room to get the rest of the money from. Now, the crazy thing about this story is that it was a whole nother crew that had a whole nother plan on robbing these same 2 men, Plowden and Taylor, right? These 2 out-of-towners, right? They came to New York City to allegedly get some sound systems hooked up in their vehicles, right? And so these other 2 guys who had a plan to get these 2 prostitutes, right, to, loosen these guys up, old Plowden and Taylor, these 2 tricks, right? So you had, that going on, as well as you had Conway, who also knew, both of these guys, and, they were in town, and one of them, trying to trick with her and do her thing. And she goes back and tells her boyfriend, Max B, allegedly, and he go and tell his stepbrother, hey, we got a sweet lick lined up. You go with her and go make this happen, right? Now, the thing is this, in court, it all comes out that, and even in that news broadcast that they put out, they even showed the mug shots of the rest of those people who was also charged with conspiracy to commit murder of Plowden and Taylor. and Neves and a friend, Mike Castro, had accompanied Plowden and Taylor to the Holiday Inn. Castro had been introduced to Taylor by two of her friends. She and the two friends had previously contemplated robbing Plowden and Taylor. Castro told Neves about the plan to rob Plowden and Taylor, and Neves was subsequently charged with conspiracy to commit robbery. And when the prosecutor questioned Neves at the trial, he elicited the circumstances resulting in Neves being charged with conspiracy to commit robbery and asked her what happened to those charges when you went to court. She responded that she entered a pre-trial intervention, PTI program, what she described as a no plea program. After you complete it, the case is dismissed. She also testified that she got kicked out of the program, but the charges were nonetheless dismissed. The prosecutor did not elicit, and Neves did not testify that as a condition of her enrollment in the PTI program. She agreed to cooperate fully with the state and to testify if necessary against Wingate and Lederman. During cross-examination, Neves denied that she had to agree to cooperate with the prosecution as a condition of her entry into the PTI program. During her redirect examination, Neves said that she was not placed in the PTI program on the condition that she say what the prosecutor's office wanted her to say. Now, the stepbrother Lederman, he's seen everybody getting sweet deals, and he tried to get the courts to give him a new trial. And Lederman first argued that he was denied a fair trial when the court permitted one of the victims, Plowden, and the cab driver to identify him during the trial. Within the week following the homicide, Plowden was twice shown photographic arrays but was unable to identify Lederman. Plowden identified someone other than Lederman in one of the arrays. Though, he told a detective that he would prefer to see suspects in person because he did not think that the pictures were clear enough for him to be certain about the identification. The taxi driver was not shown a photo array. During Plowden's trial testimony, Lederman counsel objected to Plowden identifying Lederman in court. In response, the court conducted a Wade hearing. Plowden testified at the hearing that he had ample opportunity to observe Lederman on the night of the homicide. Plowden saw Lederman's face when he initially woke up, and at which time Lederman was holding the gun. And Lederman was approximately 3 feet away, and the room was lit. Although Plowden turned away when Lederman told him not to look, remember that? He was later able to partially remove the duct tape from his eyes and watch Lederman from the time David Taylor came inside the hotel room to the time he fell to the floor dead. Plowden was also able to leave the hotel room, and Plowden testified that he was 100% certain of his ability to identify the perpetrator, which was Lederman. Based on Plowden's testimony, the court permitted Plowden to identify Lederman in front of the jury. Before the taxi driver testified, Lederman objected to the taxi driver identifying him in court as well, arguing that the driver had made no pretrial identification. Lederman requested a new trial. Lederman was trying to get up out that joint, and in support of his confrontation clause argument, Lederman pointed out to the courts the following statements. Various hearsay statements allegedly made by co-perpetrator Wingate were omitted during the state's case-in-chief. Gina Conway testified about many statements Charlie Wingate allegedly made, including: Wingate called Conway and told me to meet him at Sin City. Wingate, after being told Conway went shopping with Plowden, was like yelling, telling me, "You better not be effing him." Wingate was asking Conway questions about the bag of money Plowden had. He was like, "Oh yeah? Like how much money?" And I said, "A lot of money." And then he was like, he said something, "Oh, he's going to get him." Wingate asked Conway where Plowden is now, and where's the man, and where is he staying at. Wingate said he was going to get him. Wingate told Conway she claimed to take him, Lederman, to the hotel to the place where Jay was. So Wingate told Conway, she claimed, to take him, which was the stepbrother Lederman, to the hotel to the place where Jay Plowden was. And Wingate said he told me that if I pulled it off, he would love me forever. And after the incident, Conway spoke to Wingate on the phone. Charlie said, I'm sorry for what happened and that he was going to take care of me. He told me to chill out because he was going to come and see me at his sister-in-law's house, and that the phone was hot because he thought it was tapped and the police were following him. Conway even relayed to the jury letters allegedly written by Wingate after the defendants were imprisoned, in which Wingate allegedly instructed Conway not to talk to anybody about the situation and blamed Conway for what had occurred. Now, the backstory on what happened to the individuals who was also in on trying to rob those two guys that night simultaneously, unknowingly to their knowledge, another crew was already in on it. And counsel told the jury in her opening statement, this is going to be an extraordinarily fascinating case with a slew of interesting characters. You've heard about a ton of people and you're going to hear more about all of them. This is a classic whodunit. There must have been 15 people that were mentioned throughout the prosecution's opening statement, all with motives, all with interest. Counsel told the jury that Black and No and Cruz, Castro, and Neves had been having a motive to commit the crimes charged because they had a plan to rob Plowden and Taylor. Mr. Plowden and David Taylor are hanging out with their good friends Eddie and Julio. What Mr. Plowden does not know is that Eddie and Julio have been hashing their own plan about how they can get their hands on this money that literally they're carrying around in a bag for everyone to see. They want to get their hands on it. And who knows how many other people wanted to get their hands on it. But we know Eddie and Julio did. They pled guilty to conspiring to steal this money. Eddie and Julio and mate Castro and Gazelle Neves. Now, the ex-girlfriend of Max B, Gina Conway, when she came up for an appeal, she was denied. And given the circumstances, Gina Conway's confession to the Bergen County prosecutor's detective clearly wasn't coerced, while her appeal of the sentence was without sufficient merit to warrant discussion. The state appellate division found they had no interest in talking at the time. At the time of this article, Conway was 36 and she was serving out her 15-year sentence following that ruling. And she was eligible for parole in 2019, and at this moment now, she is a free woman. It goes on to say that Conway was following orders from Charlie Max B. Wingate when she and his brother-in-law, Kelvin Lederman, forced their way into a room at the Holiday Inn on Route 4 and then bound and gagged two of the victims. Lederman later shot and killed a third man who police said was buying drugs. Wingate is serving a 75-year sentence and won't be eligible for parole from Trenton State Prison until November 9th, 2042. Lederman, meanwhile, got life plus 35 years. Conway got her 15-year deal after agreeing to testify against both men. A detective with the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office explained that during their trial that he and other investigators arrested Conway in a New York City substation at 12:35 a.m. on September 28, 2006, a few days after the murder. As they put her into the police car, the detective said Conway told them, "I didn't want to do any of it. It took a lot just to keep her calm enough so that we can conduct an interview when we got back," the detective said, because Conway wanted to talk and tell the story. The detective said that he later interviewed her for 4 hours in a small office at a nearby precinct. She was a bit distraught, but also completely coherent, and she was relieved from not having to run anymore, the detective testified. Although he wasn't at the scene, prosecutor said Wingate orchestrated the robbery/murder. The rapper, known by the New Jersey State Department of Corrections as INM, 641403, repeatedly has said in prison interviews that he expected his appeal would be upheld. I'm staying strong, I'm focused, I'm praying, he said from prison last year. God is good, I'm still wavy. Ow. All this took place when Wingate, Max B, was preparing to release his debut album, Vigilante, when Lederman and Conway went to the Holiday Inn at his direction. Their targets? Two men seen driving expensive cars and flashing cash days earlier in Harlem. Two of the victims were involved in mortgage, real estate, and credit card fraud. One of them was known to carry a Louis Vuitton bag, stuffed with as much as $40,000 in cash. It was this on-again, off-again, sometimey girlfriend of Max B's, Gina Conway, this exotic dancer who worked at this strip club in the Bronx, Sin City. She's the one that brought Max this drop, the low, the info on this out-of-town trick who was in town looking for a little fun, trying to go to Pound Town on old Gina. And Gina played hard to get, right? And now Max was in this whole situation because of this mooyah that they had on him. And his brother accidentally went booyah on one of the guys when they were trying to collect these funds. Years went by and Max was in the can. He was stuck in there, still trying to fight his case from the inside out now. And years went by until finally in 2016, after a bunch of rumors of Max supposedly had been let out years before that, an article came out saying that the judge reduced rapper Max B's sentence in that deadly Fort Lee hotel robbery. And the rally cries for the Harlem hip-hop artist since 2009, when he was first sentenced to 75 years in state prison for masterminding a deadly robbery at that Fort Lee hotel 3 years earlier. While those fans can't claim victory yet, they do have cause for some celebration, citing a conflict of interest on the part of one of the former defense attorneys of Max B's. A state superior court judge earlier this summer vacated the prior convictions against the rapper, which was those 75 years, whose given name is Charlie Wingate, and allowed him to plead guilty to one count of aggravated manslaughter. Then, on Friday, Superior Court Judge James J. Guida sentenced Wingate to 20 years based on time served. He could be out of prison as soon as 2025. So that's how quick it happened. That right there explains how, this 75-year sentence got reduced to a 20-year sentence, according to the article. Wiz Khalifa tweeted, Max B is coming home. Sentence got shortened. Looks like the gang will be working with the wave. And the reversal by the courts was the result of a motion for post-conviction relief that Wingate's defense team filed in 2014. They argued that Wingate's previous attorney, Gerald M. Saludi, had conflict of interest when he advised Wingate prior to his trial to reject a 10-year plea deal and take his case in front of a jury. Not only was Saludi acting as Wingate's criminal defense attorney at the time, they showed, but he also was Wingate's manager and entertainment lawyer. Wingate at the time was a rising star in the hip-hop industry. Mr. Saludi, by his own acknowledgement, believed that had Mr. Wingate accepted the plea offer that was extended to him, that basically he would have made nothing off of Mr. Wingate while Wingate served his prison time. On the other hand, Mr. Saludi felt that had Charlie gone to trial and was acquitted of the murder and the robbery on the street, he could earn millions. That was Mr. Saludi's estimation of Max B's, Charlie Wingate's talent, and that he had been able to do so far. So in conclusion, what was found that the defense attorney at the time, Saludi, for Max B, he was the entertainment lawyer and the defense attorney, which was a conflict of interest, and his background of, he committed numerous violations of the state's code of professional conduct. His offenses range from conduct involving dishonesty, fraud, deceit, and misrepresentation to lack of diligence. So, that led to this man, being suspended according to state records. And, Max B got this second chance of only having to sign for 20 years instead of that initial 75-year sentence that he received while Saludi was his attorney in that case. According to Max, he did an 18 stretch, and they gave him 7 and 5, but he was fresh out the can and back on the streets again. Charlie Wingate hadn't even walked out of those prison gates within 24 hours and greeted French Montana and his family and friends before Whack 100 hit the internet with a video saying that Charlie Wingate, aka Max B, the Harlem rapper, was a rat, was a snitch, because he told on the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend of his, who he caught that case with, Gina Conway.
I think we're hearing that Max B's as solid as they come. He did not cooperate, brother.
Max B, I sent you all the paperwork. This is gonna guide you right to where you want to read. This is one part where he's admitting that due to his cooperation, he should be given leniency. There's another part where you'll see Max B told the detectives where the girl involved in the murder robbery, where she works, with strip club, and where
Is
she
that
lives.
snitching though? I've heard from
Hell
people.
yeah, that's snitching. This lady and this dude was involved in the murder robbery. We know you have some involvement as well. What do you know about them? She works at Scarlet Strip Club and lives at this location. They're letting him know she is an interest. He knows she's of interest because they put the play together. Anytime you give any information up on anybody else other than yourself, you're telling. And this is why your crowd is not going to understand. Our rules are our rules. We don't give a damn about what the civilians or the L7 thinks. The minute Max B told that detective where that woman lived and where she worked, and they apprehended her, she then told on Pooh Sims, who got 120 to life, and she did like 8 years or so. She went to jail as well. You tell it. And if you read the document, you're gonna read.
But I heard she told on Max B as well.
Listen, it don't matter. He told on her first. Wingate also urges that the court erroneously failed to find any mitigating factors. Specifically, he argued that the conduct was a result of circumstances unlikely to recur, because he would have nothing more to do with Conway. He also argues that he cooperated with law enforcement authorities, right? Within helping them locate Conway. You're a fucking rat.
And Whack 100 had been in contact with Pooh Sims, the stepbrother, the alleged trigger man in the murder. And Pooh Sims was even saying something different. More information that Max B had actually corroborated to get that 20 years instead of, just this lawyer being a conflict of interest. It was more than that, according to the trigger man. Pooh Sims is saying, no. He actually went in there and made a statement, right? Gave his factual basis.
Some shit like misspelled words and all this shit, but we went to the thing and found the real court documents. And regardless of the misspelled words, what you were saying, what you were saying was in there. He definitely, he told where that woman lived at, where she worked at.
I've been saying that though. This ain't no see. Nobody want to listen to me because I ain't got no platform.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying, nigga ain't can, so that's what it is.
On the phone right now. So here go the thing.
Oh,
right?
all right.
Now we got past that telling. Now here goes the next thing. We see in 2012, the appeal was denied, right? But then in 2016, he get a 55-year time reduction, right? Now I'm hearing about whatever went on with his attorney, but here goes the problem. If the attorney, it was misrepresentation for your defense attorney, right? Whatever the is gonna go on, whatever the shit they saying is the reason why they gonna reduce your time, right? Then it's gonna be documented. You can't find why he got the time reduction, bro.
Exactly. But now look, this is what I'm on the process now. I just hired a new lawyer, so I got another lawyer, my lawyer, right? But I'm filing an appeal right now that I got going on. So I gotta I'm about to get the paperwork because my lawyer about to get it. But you do know, right? Anytime that you take a sentence, this is anybody that got common knowledge. If you know, was anybody that been in the system. When you take a plea, You got to tell them what you pleading to. You can't just take no plea and then walk out the courtroom like George Jefferson. It don't work like that.
But see
what I'm saying?
They're not saying he took a plea. He's saying because his attorney got caught doing some things or whatever.
Nah, that's not what he's saying. This my life right here. I'm telling you what happened. So what happened was his lawyer was his rap lawyer at the same time, right? So what he's saying is his argument was, okay, being that my lawyer was my criminal lawyer and my rap lawyer, he never told me about no deal. Had he told me about his deal, I would have took the deal. So now the court was saying, okay, this is a conflict of interest, right? So being that this is a conflict of interest, what they did was, supposedly what they supposed to do was, okay, we'll offer you the deal, right? Because they didn't want to overturn the whole case. So we'll offer you a deal, which was 20 years. But now, in the midst of taking this 20 years, you still have to give a factual basis for your plea. You can't just take the 20 years and that's it. It don't work like that. In no court system in America. You got to explain to them why you taking this 20 years and what was your part in taking this 20 years. See what I'm saying?
So he got to give something up.
What you got? He said, boy, Wacky was right. I said, what you mean? He said, when dude came back, he put everything on me. Said, I did everything. He put everything on me. That's how he got his time knocked down.
Wow.
Right? So he said, I'm sending you the paperwork. So you have it, and boom, this just on the way to no jumper.
Wow.
Look, this shit, man.
Okay, so the new information you about to send me I done forgot that nigga name. What's his man name good?
I'm gonna mail it to you. I'm gonna mail it to you, man, and then I'm gonna definitely give you a call, and we definitely gonna figure this out. Cause I gotta call my lawyer real quick before he leaves.
Okay, so this Pooh, look. So you saying the new information he gave them, they can use against you if you go back on the appeal, overturn it, they can use the new information to rebook you.
Yeah, they can use the new information because this is testimony that he gave them when he went back and got resentenced. So, you know, this shit crazy, man.
All right, well, send me
for some shit I ain't do. You know I ain't did it, man, and he gonna go lie to these people, man. So I'm gonna definitely shoot you the information.
Send me that new work.
Shoot you the information.
Send it to me, bro.
I got you, so we can.
So they called me.
Wow, what a crazy ending to that
Everybody
story,
calls
man.
me.
So that was Wack 100 and Pooh Sims, the stepbrother of Max B, on the phone, and this is where he's been getting his information about this Max B snitching allegation from. Okay, the trigger man, like I said, you know, he's talking. You know, he's talking from behind the walls. He got, you know, a life plus 35-year sentence. So, you know, he's really pissed off that he can't get out of this situation and that he was allegedly brought into the situation by Max B.
On the line right now, we got Pooh Sims on the line. What's going on?
What's up? What's good, everybody?
Yeah,
definitely want to thank you for having me on here, doggy.
Yeah, so me and you have been talking for the past 2 weeks, and we finally got a chance to really lock in and have this conversation. You making you put some allegations out there, accusations and stuff like that. What is this something that you've been telling the people, or like how is this just something that just came out? Because I'm not really sure.
Nah, well, let me make sure we clarify things. First and foremost, for those that don't know, it's your boy Pooh Sims from Harlem. I'm Max B co-defendant. Max B is also my family. His pops is married to my mom's. I'm locked up out here in Jersey for this case that me, him, and Gina Conway all got locked up for. During this time that we got locked up back in 2006, you know, Max was signed to Jim Jones, Bird Gang, Dipset. Caught this case. The police came to talk to Max. And Max B ended up cooperating with the police and assisting them with helping them locate Gina Conway. So that's what I put out there. And I put that back out. Like I said, we got locked up in 2006. I didn't get my discovery to the end of 2007, and that's when I put it out. I put it out in 2008. Put the paperwork out.
So for the people who don't know, what is a discovery?
Now, discovery entails when you get locked up, discovery is everything that the state has as evidence that they will be presenting, or maybe not even presenting. It's just all the evidence that the state has in their possession. And the discovery has to get turned over to the defense in order for the defense to prepare a proper defense. So part of this discovery that was turned over to me was this interview report that Max B had met with the police and agreed to cooperate in the system with helping them locate Gina Conway.
So he never assisted them in anything against you?
No, not at all. Definitely want that to be clear. He never assisted them in anything in regards to me at all. They asked him what was our relationship. He told them what was our relationship, and that was it. Like, for those who don't know, I'm actually completely innocent of this crime. I was not even in Jersey when this crime happened at all. I got alibi witnesses that was never presented to the court. And some more other things that I'm currently on appeal with. But I had absolutely nothing to do with this case at all.
So how were you, if you could say how you implicated then, if you had nothing to do with it, how you got placed on the scene, and I guess you took it to trial and you lost trial, right?
Yes, got you. I'm glad you asked that question. Long story short, as I just stated, police came, questioned Max B in reference to locating Gina Conway. When they did that, he told me with the system and letting them know what Gina Conway was. They eventually ended up locating Gina Conway and arresting her. When they arrested her and locked her up, she was told that she would go home and that she didn't have to worry about anything. They let her know that she was found due to Max B assisting them and helping them locate her. So they told her, let us know what we need to know, and we'll let you go home. And Gina Conway implicated me and Max B in this situation. That's how I got locked up.
If you know, where's Gina Conway? Is she speaking? Is she talking out, or she's not saying anything?
She is home. Yeah, you heard me right, people. For those that don't know, I just said Gina Conway is home. She had agreed to testify against me and Max in exchange for 18 years. And she was told that her sentence could be lowered to less than 18 years, which eventually did happen. So she ended up getting like 15 or 16 years. She just got paroled in the summer of 2020. In 2019 to 2020, she was in a halfway house. So from 2019 to 2020, she was in a halfway house. And then in 2020, she got paroled. She's home.
And she's not out there saying Max B told on her, right? She's not saying anything?
Nah, she ain't saying anything.
So all three of y'all are co-defendants?
Yes, yep, all three of us are co-defendants.
But then she ended up turning states?
Yep, exactly. Okay. Yep.
So if he cooperated, why did he get so much time?
Because he went to trial. So it's all on my Instagram, like I said. Now what happened is, see, a lot of people don't understand, right? When you get caught up in a case or situation, just because a person doesn't go to trial and get on the stand, that don't mean people be thinking that a person didn't cooperate or they didn't, tell or this, that, and the third. When the police come and lock you up, usually they do some type of interview. They have you in a precinct or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So you get to talk to them before you ever get in the courtroom. And a lot of times guys, choose to assist them or say whatever they want to say when they're in the presence of the police without being in the court. So this is exactly what happened. When the police came to look for him, they was asking him about locating Gina Conway. And that's what he did. He assisted them. He told them the address to where she was at. He told them where she worked at. Told them the locations that they could find her. They was going back and forth because they went to one of the locations and they wasn't able to get her. And they was having a hard time. So they told him we need a specific apartment number in the building that he gave them. And like I say, he had multiple conversations. I got the actual phone records that I'm going to put out too. His phone number at the time. You will see from his phone number in the phone records him calling the police and the police calling him, going back and forth. That's something you can't deny. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny phone records. I can't make that up.
Him calling the police?
Yes. I know you sound surprised because I just heard the way you said that in your voice.
What?
Like I said.
Yeah,
like I said, what happened is when they came to talk to him, long story short, he was supposed to be in the studio with Jim Jones. They was in Quad where Pac got shot at. Jim came straight through his Nextel phone like, yo, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I paid for the studio time. We waiting for you. He said, the police questioning me about some BS. Jim Jones responded, tell them niggas to eat a dick. You ain't got to say nothing to them. Tell them to call your lawyer, which is nothing wrong with that. You have, as everybody got a constitutional right to not talk to the police and say, yo, talk to my lawyer. So that's all Jim was telling him to do, was invoke his constitutional right. What they did was they heard lawyer. They said, all right, well, look, take my card. If you got anything to tell us, let us know. 3 days later, Max B start calling the police, letting them know, yeah, I know y'all could find Gina Conway.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
He told them to meet me at the George Washington Bridge. They met at the George Washington Bridge. And from there, they was going back and forth calling each other.
All right, before we go, so if he told on her. Yeah. So what I wanted to know was, so if they was all looking for all three of y'all, and they had, so why did they want her first? What was that all about? Because if they have Max,
okay, they wanted her.
Max, go ahead.
Yes, gotcha, my bad.
Go ahead.
They what happened was when they went to this, they was called to this place where the crime happened.
Okay.
When they went to the place where the crime happened, told you the guy that survived who never pointed me out. They had cameras in there. They had surveillance footage in there, and it's a hotel, the Holiday Inn Hotel. So when they looked at the surveillance footage and they questioned the people that worked there, along with the person from the crime, they gave them a description of Gina Conway. So that's the only thing they had at the time. So now when they get this description of Gina Conway, I don't know how, they must have put her face in, like, maybe the computer and her information came up or whatever. But when her information came up, she's from Baltimore. They went and questioned her mom's in Baltimore.
Now, Lederman is going to tell us about a crucial point in the story where they start to say that it was Max B that told the whereabouts of Gina Conway and how that all came about, and how he's looked at as a rat, as a snitch for telling this information and cooperating. And Max felt like he needed some type of time leniency because of this cooperation, according to court documents. Now, we have to keep in mind that Gina was caught first, and even with Lederman, telling his side of the story, and from what his paperwork reads and his discovery, right, the stepbrother of Max B, he's saying that Gina Conway was already recognized from the crime scene from when him and her went to that Holiday Inn, right, to go and target this trick that she had went on a shopping spree with the day before, right? That's how she knew about this guy having all this cash. And she went back and told her on and off again boyfriend, Max B. And Max B allegedly called his stepbrother, Lederman, in on the lick to go with his ex-girlfriend, Gina Conway, to this Holiday Inn to go rob the trick. Now, you see that earlier, when I didn't give you a narrative, I gave you the rundown. Everything comes back and it comes together, being that Pooh Sims, the stepbrother, the alleged shooter, is telling his story from his point of view, but he's leaving out the details that Gina Conway was also punched by the trick, right, Plowden, that she had been with the day before. That's how she got the key card, and that key card didn't work again, and they were going to hit the lick like that, thought it was going to be an easy, sweet lick, but he was in there asleep with another chick in there, another prostitute. Okay, this is the very next day. So, even when the girl tried to close the door, Gina impeded with her foot and went on in the room. And that's how they ended up robbing Plowden and also killing David Taylor when they called him to the room. Now, what Pooh Sims is going to say that when Gina did get caught first, she's the one that told on him and his cousin Charlie Wingate, a.k.a. Max B.
Long story short, her mom was like, I don't know where she's at. All I know is she went to New York with a rapper guy from Dipset named Max B. Now, when they go look into Max B, they don't have no specific address to where he's at. Only thing they have is where his mother is located at. So they go to his mother's house. They question his mother. Listen, we need to find Max B because we're looking for Gina Conway and Pooh Sims. They couldn't give them details of exactly what was going on, but they just told them that it's an ongoing investigation and they needed to speak to Max B. Max B mom said, look, this is where my son lived. You can find him here. And that's how they ended up getting to Max B.
So explain how he ended up getting so much time if he cooperated. Because if he cooperated, he didn't sign off on anything like, yo, if I tell y'all this, I'm gonna get this. Cause so how did that happen?
Nah. See, that's what people are under the impression with. They think that just because, like I said, if you don't sign some type of deal or something like that, you know that a person didn't cooperate. See, a lot of people got this misconception of what maybe, you know, telling is, but any type of form, assistance, you know, helping the police, whatever, is cooperating. It ain't got to be per se you getting on the stand. So that's what happened. When he did that, he told them where Gina Conway was. They locked her up, and he let them know, like, listen, I'm cooperating with y'all. I'm letting y'all know I don't got nothing to do with this, that, and the third. So they say, okay, cool. So they never arrested him at the time. Now, when they find Gina Conway and then she lets them know and implicates me and Max B in this situation, that's when they came and locked me and Max up. Then he decided, when he gets in the precinct, to invoke his constitutional right, saying, I ain't got nothing else to say to y'all. I want to talk to my lawyer. But he already gave Gina Conway up. See what I'm saying?
So, next question. So when they're in trial, this stuff comes out in trial, this information?
Yes, because the police has to get on the stand. So he has to testify to this at trial, that, you know, that they had this dialogue and they was going back and forth. Then he read off Max B's phone number. He read off his own phone number. And as I told you, which is the discovery, the phone records are part of the discovery because they had to turn that over to the defense because the defense has to prepare for trial. And when I got these phone records, I looked. First, I seen the report where they were saying that, you know, they talked to Max, this, that, and the third. So, you know, I'm saying, all right, hold up. Let me make sure, check. I need some verification, some more proof. I need some verification, some more proof. I got his phone records. And when you look at the phone records, it shows that he's calling the police back and forth off the cell towers and all that. You can't deny that, man.
So you said others was in the courtroom when this information came out?
Yep. French was in the courtroom. Like I said, he was coming to my trial almost just every day. This is at the time, you know, before where he at now. He was, Max B, you know, was out on bail. French was up and coming, so, you know, they linked up, got together, and French, I guess, you know, Max, you know, kind of like showed him love, put him on the mixtapes and stuff like that, so he was still up and coming. He was fresh, he was early.
So what was the last conversation you had with Max?
Since, like I said, since we blew trial, before we blew trial, I put the paperwork inside of Hip Hop Weekly magazine, and I sent it to mad different people.
Has he responded to you in any way, any of these accusations? Because I haven't really, he might have, but I didn't really see anything official.
Yeah, he did. He did an interview with for Don Diva, with Fayback from Don Diva magazine.
Okay.
And he never once said that his paperwork is not true. All he said was that I'm upset and I'm going through my own situation and my case is still open. So he really not want to get involved with that. He ain't really got nothing to say. But he did say that we family and this is a family situation and it's not for everybody. I mean, if that's what a person want to say, this is a family situation, it's not for everybody. Each his own. Like I said, this, like, what he did, I don't agree with what he did. So I'm putting it out there. I'm putting the facts out there, man. It's cost me my family, other stuff that's going on, but it is what it is, man. I'm doing what helps me sleep at the end of the day, knowing that right is right, wrong is wrong.
So my next question is, how much time did you get?
I got life plus 35. Out here in New Jersey, life is 75 years. So I got 75 plus 35. Got 110.
Whoa.
Now, as the story unfolds, we see that this is a disgruntled third party, the stepbrother, Lederman. He feels as if, you know, he's the one that got stuck with all this time, 75 years, plus 35 years for this robbery/murder. And his stepbrother, Max B, is now free, okay? And the girlfriend, Gina Conway, who allegedly, you know, set all this up and put everything in motion, right? It was her idea. She's even at home. So as you see, this story goes way back. You know, this been circulating the internet, and the rumors of him ratting and telling and snitching been alleged by his brother, Pooh Sims. And, you know, Max B had already been preparing for this day.
Around the world, it's nothing. I'm not worried about this shit, but I got a whole life to live. I already gave back time on the 20, on the 75 ball. I did a dub and came back and got my shit on PCR. I'm supposed to not cop out? So you telling me if they got a chance to come back right now and cop out, they wouldn't cop out? Come on, my nigga. Because, you know, when you cop out, they make you do a statement version that ain't facts or whatever. That's part of the plea deal. That's why it's called a plea deal, my nigga. But I had to do 20 years to do that. So keep that in mind. That ain't no shit. I was out in a year. I did that in a year. Nah, I had to let niggas go through their process. Blue, went through the whole 3-4 denials, done up. I'm saying, then I found my shit and got relief. So if some niggas want you to ride with them, you know, Misery Love Company, not on my watch. I got shit to do, by the we ain't doing that. I can't stay in here with these niggas. I gotta come home and get rich.
Now he's out the can, and you know, he's living his best life. You know, he proposed to his wife. You know, he said he got new music on the way back with French. So I don't think, you know, Max B's, you know, mental is focused on what people are saying on the internet. He's too busy, you know, showing up on the internet with this big rollout. One of the biggest rollouts that we done seen with anybody getting out of jail, especially off of a stretch, a long sentence like 18 years, like Max claimed. Now we see that, you know, Max B hasn't lost it. Well, the wave guard is back. And how does Jim Jones take that news? How is he still reacting to questions about Max B?
Getting past differences with certain people. I'm petty. Right, hold on. Because I'm trying to... hold on. You've had past differences with people. Some people you was able to get past that. Right? Max B coming home. Where we at with that? Are you able to get past that?
No. Now we get past now. We can get past that now. You want to get past it, or you want to dive more into it, or you want me to tweak it?
I want you to get past it at some point.
You want me to crash out?
I definitely don't want you to crash out, because I don't want to crash out. Now, what I want for myself, I want for my brother.
I appreciate it.
You see what I'm saying? Because there's too much money out here, there's too much life out here, and I like to do the things that I like to do. Ain't nothing feel better than living right now.
You're right.
Being alive and getting money and fucking waking up.
No better feeling. There's no better feeling ever in the world.
Huh?
There's no better feeling ever in the world.
So what I'm saying is that at some point I want you to, and I can't tell no man how to move, but I would love to see you get to a space like that. And I brought that question up because it's like, them niggas was able to get past that and certain shit happened. People died and all that. And they was able to get past that. That's why I asked you.
So y'all get in the comment section. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this entire situation. And until the next time, this is OG Jucario TV with the latest in rap, hip hop, celebrity, and urban news. You're watching the Rundown Podcast. I appreciate everybody for spinning with me. I appreciate all my subscribers for sliding with your boy every time. And say, hey man, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button, and look, turn on post notification so we can slide whenever I get the drop. You already know what it is, man. It's deep in the Buddha her, you hear me? And guess what? I'm gone.